Hello and welcome back, everybody. It is Challenge Mode Engaged, and we are back with Lady Gaia on her trips to, become a god again. First off, let's see, what are these rare trinkets? The seas around here are thick with Malay traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item that immediately takes my interest, the Bejeweled Sacred Chronicles. How is it? Learning per level of devotion? Well, see, that is one thing I was going to focus on today, is trying to get up that level of devotion. Monthly learning lifestyle. It shall be mine. 50. We could try and steal it. 50-50 chance. I think we're going to go for it. I mean, remember, she's a schemer. We're trying to get our things. So, let's see if the luck holds today. We become wounded. Ooh, she's really red-faced. So we are back. We were down in, I was going to say Jambi. Do we want to find something of value? I mean, we have nothing but time right now, so we might as well try. We found nothing. Does Ganaga not have hands? Like, what? Does not favor our voyage. As waves the size of castles come crashing down upon our humble vessel, the ship is rocked back and forth. Everybody clings to what they have around them and turning overboard as the ship grows closer and closer to capsize. I am, of course, stashed away the other nobles in the safest part of the ship. But as the sky burns with thunder, the sea crashes. We can trust Ganaga. I will take charge, but I might die. Or we can tail some local ships through the storm. I think we'll just take the safe option and tail some people through the storm. Like, again, remember, time doesn't really affect us too much. Jeez, give me some time to do things. Our son, Nyx, can either, follow Demophanes or Demophanes. I think a martial diplomacy, because he's going to be a learning. I think diplomat goes well with learning. And I feel like he's still young. We don't want to train him up in that. But yes, I have set the voyage from Malaya Vipa. We're going to go up to, Jesus, Dvaravati, down through Angkor, and then back up to Champa. So this should get us a few sites. We have a winged thief. I am stirred from the relaxing trip across the blue sea by a sudden shriek. We have a pigeon beside the shredded remains of our supplies. Its feathers stretched thin with a foul bloated belly. Yeah, no. We killing that sumbitch. Oh. So we can either show mercy and get stress, or we can eat the bird and get, a good meal. Or superstitious. Ooh. That is not a 50-50 chance. I think, we'll show mercy for now. Gotta kind of think of these ahead of time. I also like that we had no dangers other than running through the land, and we've already had 3 massive incidents already. So, we don't have any ready for that. We'll allow our stooge to help provision. We have any followers? So, the goals today are really to get up to Tang. I really want to get in there, get some money, just, cause some issues. Can we do that while we're traveling? I don't know. So we'll speed up. Okay. I was worried things weren't going as smoothly. Oh, jeez. Again, starting off just super rough. We'll hope surely they can treat the animals. That's twice where we've hit it in a 1 in 5 and got that. Spent our time in Nakhon Pathon has proven beneficial for Nyx. Something about the local culture fascinates him. We've been here for like 5 days and the man has already learned another language? Heck yeah. Call the man our young son. We do not need provisions just yet. So we're going to kind of hold on to that until we're at the end of this travel. I don't know how good the forager really does, but, you know, hopefully it helps. Gananga is in charge of our food supply. As secretly revealed, our provisions are now all but useless. See, this is why I kept on to those provisions. We can either have a learning challenge where we have a 2% chance of dying, a 10% chance of getting ill and losing 200 provisions. We can lose 200 provisions, or... I mean, it's just a bit of mold. It is what it is. Okay, so I think those are decisions we can't make while we're on the road. Language barrier. I mean, we did last time learn that Austronesian language. Maybe it'll help us out here. So we're going to try, and we got lost. No, things aren't coming along too well today. Ah, Jing Xuan. He is a trusting, shy, craven man. But look at that learning. Look at our herbalism. And genuine Confucian. So, I don't know if... Okay. Request mentorship, character interaction, or court position tasks of grand mentor or tutor. Okay, so that's how we increase that. I've seen it on some of my characters. I know you can... If you teach kids, this will go on. I will happily take him on for 800 provisions, and he becomes our personal physician. Heck yeah. I'm actually going to look at where are my children, our children, I should say. And so I'm thinking not you. I'm thinking Eros is currently the favorite with the fecund trait as well. So we will ask him to teach her. Educate. It won't be us. I want to get that Confucian trait into our heritage. Starting. And, I mean, you're not too useful. You're going to be pensive. You're going to be stewardship. But we'll also have him teach you. That's Momus. What? Where is he again? Just because I want to kind of get that into our, you know. Yeah, so why didn't it do that before? Oh, was I just looking at the wrong thing? I do that, don't I? Relationships. Okay, we have it. Guardian. Perfect. Means I can't choose what they do, but it is what it is. 150 intrigue. So I think the goal will be go down to schemer, then kind of pop over into lifestyle learning with this character. I've been... Oh. Did that like change color while we were in it? That's cool. Anchor. A fearsome beast. There is a tiger. Just look at those claws. You know, Kanaga, you've been like scared of everything. And we have the exact same chance. Gonaga somehow keeps us alive. And we have the Hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. I don't think we've seen a cathedral at all. Also, we look beaten to shit. On its entry, there are a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, leader. There are bandits in these lands. It's quick to make oh, Ganaga. Man, this man is just like batting 0 for 0 today. Quick to make accusations. Well, you carry the... I'm a hermit and you carry the title of the leader. How fortunate. Please tell me my future. We can get ignored hermit, which makes us go faster. But again, I think I've said it before. Speed is not our optimal here. And we got the fire shall talk. Oh, sorry. The hermit takes a second before replying. She gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around in what seems to be a rudimentary bed. She turns to me when we're away from the entourage and with an oddly deeper voice replies, "The fire shall talk and silver shall flow from the hoof of lowing cattle." Super insightful. I will remember this. I do not know what it does. Okay. Jesus. We are hitting so many bad things. Ret Commander. Our stooge, it's life or death. We are traversing the outskirts of... How close are we to the end? I keep feeling like this is... Oh, we're almost there. We've had a lot of really bad things happen. We're so close to the holding. Surely Klon Sangrama will send help. As time drags on, we're being chased by the scoundrels, and for the longest time avoiding battle. It becomes clear that no help is coming. How could malicious riders, I think that's supposed to be raiders, like these, inhabit his borders? My companion Nakandra, I'm gonna get it right when we're leaving him to die. Because yes, we're leaving him to die. So we left him. Sorry, but he wasn't that great. Okay, perfect, and we are nearly there. Oof, I find myself making such noises when sitting at the campfire in the evening now. I'm only 32. It has been 16 years since we started already. My poor back demands more. So we can go 15 and get rested and refreshed. Prowess, a small health boost, less stress. I think we're going to go for that. We have... I want to try and keep it around 100. Okay, and now we have a fire in the jungle. We have... Everything has gone wrong today. Small, pleasant stroll through the Bindi jungle makes me really appreciate the landscape around us. Luminous green, saturated as a lady's dress, made of the finest fabric. Ooh, rays are filtering through the sun, filtered through the canopy as liquid ichor. A vibrant smell, maybe a campfire. It's not till Gonada yells, "Fire!" He screams, pointing at the not-so-distant flames where Mumus had been trapped. Okay, Ganaga? Save her. He did not save her. Whew. So, last day, she's having a rough couple goes of this. We've lost her husband last time, and we've now lost her child. Rest in peace, little Momus. I will say, of the 3 children, Momus was maybe my least favorite to the homely trait. But, you know, things happen. We are going to try and burn off that stress. Oh, we can just straight up attempt suicide. What? Huh. Okay. Wow. I'm getting tired of kicking around like a dog. No one respects me here. Oh, so at the same time, we've just lost our daughter. This fella comes along. No one respects me here. Everyone laughs as soon as Shengen is uttered. Fools, buffoons, swines. Man's a little proud, but I mean, he's kind of honest. An honest, intricate web weaver. I don't know that he's that good. So we're going to tell him to kind of get lost. We are at our destination, so I think we're here. We're going to have a drink. Gaia has had a very rough couple years traveling down here, so we spend a little bit of prestige, drink a little bit of booze, and feel a lot better. We're also going to deal with this perk, which is going to be, let's see. I think Kidnapper, like I said, I don't know. Okay, that does give us 5 schemes and reduces hostile scheme phase. Yeah. Just in case we need it, I would like to get that before we get up there. We have settled boundary dispute. That one's generally a pretty quick and easy to a passage of arms and escort emissary, which I think this now means that's like where you're escorting them to. But yeah, before we go on, can we... How far away is this? Will not arrive. We're gonna have Camp Revelry right away. I did build a roaring campfire right before we left. So let's have this Camp Revelry. Let's try and get this fella to come join. He actually is kind of nice to us. That's a new one for us. So we'll invite him. We'll do a fireside chat. I think this might give us a chance to meet people. And I think we're just going to go... Actually, let's go all out. Yeah, let's go all out. We have a chance to make money. We're not great on food, but, you know, it is what it is. We are busy with Camp Revelry, so let's enjoy that and see how it goes. So we do already gain some provisions, which is nice, and better. So this was... Huh. So I did notice this last time. I thought it was just maybe a mistype, but this is specifically for Temple Citadel holdings. We get a better recruits. Is there a temple here? We might move over here just to visit it and see if there's a big change. But yeah. Let's go back to our revelry. There's no big notes. Did that say the Maharaja said he was impressed with us? Well, we do have this young man. Oh. I see hale but stupid. Oof. A brave, calm, and stubborn young man is here to join us. I think we will definitely welcome him because he's going to be a fantastic knight. Did the guy join us? No, dang. I don't know if we're going to marry him. I still... Oh, I have it paused. I still think we should hold out for another giant fella. I think it would just be fun to keep having giants. Just to try and get her to have giant children. So we're suddenly interrupted by this figure, Vid Yend Nandana. He wears a strange necklace of bones. It's clear that he is hungry, but his eyes are only truly wide with anticipation when asking about what meat we had available. I was like, is there a cannibal trait in this game? All I ask is for a night's safe rest and some food, my lady. I'd be in much debt to you. So we can either, you know, we can spare a little food. Everybody gets an opinion. We can keep food, or we can ask him to join. I don't think joining is too great. He's not fantastic. He would be, again, he'd just be basically here to be a knight. Deceitful, greedy, sadistic. I think that would cause some issues for us. But yeah, of course. 75 resistance, nothing. Somebody's drinking hard. Okay, my lady. I don't know where Gonaga is. The man has been doing a terrible job, but we don't want to lose him. It has been quite some time since I last saw him. So we can put more wood on the fire and guide him home. We lose some food. He gains 20 opinion, and there's chance we get other attention. We can grab a torch and start looking, but not going too far. We gain some hunter experience. We don't have any of the hunter trait. That might be useful, specifically Venator. Camp Revelry, we increase. Oh. Or we can sit and wait it out. 3% chance he loses some trait. 10%. I think putting more wood on the fire, he knows where the fire is. He's probably just out taking a leak. That's what I'm going with. Hopefully that worked out. So he sat back down. So yeah, that's what it is. Please we have this lovely lady, older lady, brave, wrathful, and sadistic. I think she's on the better side. Oh. We can invite her to stay permanently or teach us the medical ways. We can gain novice physician. And we get 19 experience. Why don't we do that? The little learning and the health boost is really what I was looking for there. Okay, so we got a large amount of provision. We got 1,000 provisions. Attendees lose stress, which is good. Did we lose some? Oh yeah, we lost all of it. We got 2 new contracts, some lifestyle experience, and a trove of... We got +2 to everything. That was such a good one. Did we get... Oh. Let's see. Level 1, level 1, level 1. Pavilion level 3. We got the pavilion upgraded. Oh. Big if true. Okay, that was an awesome revelry. So good, so needed. We'll just oh, let's make sure we have a chief forager because our guy died. I mean, he is kind of dumb, so I don't think you would understand that being a stooge is bad. Chief forager. Let's give that to Monastery. Give her a position to maybe keep her a little bit happier. Okay, so I think we got Abduct Foe, Instructor of Knights. Let's get this Boundary Dispute. That's just a easy 21 gold. Not a lot of issues there. And maybe somebody. Actually, oh. Well, it's a very quick one. And then what we'll do is we'll move over to this temple holding. So we have 50% chance. Stewardship. We are terrible at stewardship. Ganaga can stay here for 4 to 8 years. Or we can just redraw the boundaries. Just something we can do. Huh. Why don't we just do that? We are experienced in the field of cartography between half-concocted stories and bold pronunciations on the new way to do things. They entirely give ground to us. Huh. Good people of Kandarapura are so relieved by the prospect of an end to double taxation that they seem tactically willing to ignore the extra fees already levied, something I made emphatically clear is a win that he should simply take. Perfect. So we get 21 gold. And we got some opinion. Oh, things are going off so swell to start. Let's just be late 5 days. And then, while we're here, immediately move over. We lost wounded. We got scarred. Oh, prestige and attraction opinion. Interesting. Do we have... Oh, we do have like one right across the face. Oh. Interesting. I don't think we're going to do the abduct while we're here. But we will gather provisions. Gather a team of foragers. She has a 12% chance, whereas we have a 24%. Oh. Our learning challenge. We're getting pretty high up for learning now. Oh, wow. It's our second highest skill. See? Like I said, I think learning is kind of underrated here. So we'll visit the temple holding. Let's start off at the bottom. Town Crier might have something for us. Scholarly work. Like I said, learning. But, you know, we'll look at some criminal contracts. Supplies. Isn't that the Maharaja over there? Hell yeah, we stealing shit. So we should mingle with the locals. Let's listen to a story. We can either... we have enough money. This won't get us to a thing, so let's just ask him to... Let's just, kind of take some learnings from that story. And let's see if we have any good people here. We have pretty good martial character. Not fantastic. Wrathful and Callous. This is not much better on... She's decent. 17 prowess. But she can't be a knight. She's like a 10 across the board, but... Not really worth it to me. We can get an aged medicine jar. I think we already have the treatment. Do we have a proven treatment? I would, otherwise, I would immediately get this. We don't have it. We can go to the temple. We could... Oh, we have Blessings of Peace. And clearly that should be our money. Money should go to the right gods. Walking through the garden. We can convert, but on second thought, no. Okay. So not a lot better, despite what they said about... Because this is a temple holding, right? Yeah, this is a temple holding, and they said that we should have better things here. Can we get him to mentor us? Just thinking about this. Actually, is he good enough to just marry? I think we would get along really well, but he doesn't have any heritable traits, which until we're, maybe a couple more years, then we'll maybe take him. So generous pay is offered for urgent ground clearance. Confidentiality is required. Yeah, heck yeah. And we'll just... We'll go incendiary talk in Drapura. Seems a pleasant place. A shame to visit under such unpleasant circumstances. Close to nightfall, a small band of my followers and I await in the shadows. Not too far from my target, a stinking kennel. Filled to the brim with barking hounds. Oh, we're gonna kill a whole bunch of dogs? Whether its victim, Mahasaya, owned the place, had interest, or merely held some affection to it. Soon enough, it won't matter either way. So we can either preserve our anonymity, reducing gallows bait. But we get 113 gold. This is supposedly easier, but it is not for us. We have a good chance that way. By our officers. Demophanes think we can poison the lot. So we can just sneak in and burn it. We can attack it straight up. Or we can have Demophanes poison them. I think we're going to have to take the poisoning. For 113 gold. Nice. So we have an excelled at contract. You can get 6 gold or 200 provisions. Or a man-at-arms regiment. Don't think that one's too useful. We can rescue a fair subject. Now, what I will say is I like these ones for a very specific reason. So, wait, and it cuts down our gallows bait, doesn't it? I thought we moved our entire thing here. Interesting. A fair woman. We must make haste. No, we should have a balanced approach. As always, we'll go through. I always think speed first, success rate next. Because if you have one character like that, everything is easier. You can get him in on it to get that final 100. So what I've noticed is that the fair subject always gives us a lady, which is a little bit better when you're a male character, but it also gives them a physical beauty attribute, which is super useful. I don't know what we're rescuing them from, but yeah, that'll be super useful to kind of maybe try and breed in, you know, starting our eugenics program hundreds of years early. Oh wow, we're right beside Tang. After all. So with Nyx, we are training him to be, he's curious, we're training him in learning. Diplomacy, stewardship, intrigue, or martial and learning. You know what? Let's have him try and get one of those two. It did not tell us what he got. I think he's already... Okay, no. I was like, he's already better than us at some things. Oops. We'll leverage our advantage. We got a fair subject. See, this is what I mean. Pretty. And additionally, so we have this, which gives us the hook. Or we can do this, where we just lose a little bit of opinion. Yeah. The only difference is they lose a little bit of opinion of us. So, she's here. She's an 18-year-old. How old is Nyx? 8. You know, 10-year difference isn't that bad, so why don't we just arrange his marriage with her right now so I don't forget. Oh, even after we saved her, he's giving us gold. So, oh wow, Tang has really came down. Now, I think we are gonna go and move in. Oh, once we get back, actually we'll, you know, give it another little temple holding. You know, we did just go up in piety, so why don't we kind of, you know, go up again? No, we're not converting. Let's head back. I don't mind hearing a story or two. We can get diplomacy up. That would be nice. 8 points in Hastaluter. 39, it's 65, so we still need another 26. We'll just try and, you know, take what we can get, which is not anybody. We have 3 lovely ladies. We have a genius. Oh, goodness. So, she's a genius. She's also still of marriageable age. And that will take most of our money. So yeah, we're gonna do that. It's worth... I think that's worth us, you know, getting her in. And then maybe marrying her off too. I don't think we'd make fun of our... Don't think we'd make fun of our personal physician. He has a little bit too much power over us. You know what? I think we just enjoy our time. Our character doesn't seem particularly vengeful to our own people, unless they're like, you know, our stooge. I had the idea. He is stupid, but she is genius. That should cancel each other out, and maybe we'll have a Hale person. Brilliant idea, correct? Okay, so I think that is twice schemed, so we're 1 away from schemer, and then we'll pop over to learning. Now before we leave, we have abduct someone, instruct knights, or... I think confidence trickster just takes way too long. For how little gold we got, It took way, way too long. Oh, can we request some gold? That will at least get us out of debt. And I think the big one will be, where can we go in Tang? I know there's... I wish there was a way, and if you know, please let me know. Economy and buildings, maybe? I think if we can kind of come in here, maybe do like a trip here, and then a trip in. I think that might be a good idea. Oh wow, I chose something correct right away. I would love this stewardship. So maybe this is what we'll do. We'll try and land here, go up, down, 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 and get all of that. So customize route. From here, we will go to Haiying. From there, oh, let's just do it this way. I might switch Scout for Talent over to maybe something that will reduce hills. And yeah, we'll just go this way. Hit every single place we can. Just like that. And we'll go instead of Scout for Talent, which would be nice. Oh, I bet you we can't go into debt for this. Apparently we can. So we will take off and we'll try and hit a whole bunch of spots. Really increasing that. If we can get stewardship with the hooks we can at least start being really safe with money. Danger, a serpent. So we see that Yudhangara is off in the distance and she gets bit by a snake. We will, perhaps we can treat her. We have, oh, I gained the novice physician trait. Hell yeah. I didn't realize that went to us if we did that before. That's awesome. We got some intrigue lifestyle. Some stewardship. We're kind of like working our way through these areas. Okay, mother, cries Nyx. Look at what I found. It's a puppy. The boy does indeed appear to be all but swinging a freshly whelped pup. He has crooked into his arm. Athena along. Okay, that again seems like an error. Knows where he picked it up, but despite the awkward moment, the animal seems very excited to be here. Nyx looks happier than I've seen him in weeks. Why would we ever say no? Heck yeah, have a puppy. That gives you like some decent little traits. I mean, this is fine. Menagerie. However, does not appear to be doing quite well. Her movement is labored. Her breathing heavy and spontaneous spurts. She is not doing well, but maybe I know a cure? Oh, we are kicking ass at this physician stuff. Maybe that's what we're born to be. Morning brings a report with a man-eating beast has struck again. Another life vanished without a trace. And she became our friend because we treated her. That's so nice. We can tighten the watch. So basically we have some sort of animal kind of hunting behind us. So we can have 2 of our ladies die. Our young genius there. We have no clue what it is. Eee. So we have 50-50 chance that we might have 2 of our characters die, but if there's 2 that I care more about, it's probably these 2, because the genius can have babies right now, whereas that's not who was on the bottom. What the hell? That is bullshit. Okay. I know for a fact that it said her. No, or not her, but, his to-be wife. Oh. 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 Whew. Everything from okay. So she has no education focus. She is rowdy. Hells yeah, she's gonna go Marshall. She's gonna have to fight for her life because goddamn, we're having some issues. We do still have our Confucian fellow teaching her. There's no way, two ways about it. From other train overloading or simply bad luck. Something has got into the camp's pack animals. Surely we can treat them? Distribute our gear or carry on and just hope for stuff not to die. Surely we've got some novice training now. Damn it. Oh, we're having some issues. Teaming with all manner of wildlife, Sudaskina and I agree that Taija would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. We can either make a bet with her for 50 coin and a lucky rabbit's paw would come our way, maybe having a friendship, or we could just say no. I think we're gonna say no. We can't go that heavily into debt. These two are having a fight. Why do you torment me? Come on, it was only a jest. Surely, like, we have a 70% chance to kind of just mediate this. How are we losing everything? Everything. I'm gonna be ill too, aren't I? Now, one thing before we forget, we did get a learning perk. We can be Trojan and hand, can't we? Ah, fuck. Huh. It said he had left our caravan. Was it the other guy? No, because he's here too. Because it was him, I was sure of it. Yeah, he was the bald guy. Okay, so there's some weird things going on. It tells us, you know, our son's going to be fine. Or somebody else is going to die and then our son dies. So we can either have better outcomes, which might not be bad. One of the things I like is the theologian trait, and this is why. I like to go down this and really start converting people. And remember, she believes she's a god. So we got to kind of lean into that now. A study of martial, we could spar a little, 50-50 chance. We could ask what that contraption is. Again, martial. We can ask this fella to join us. Why don't we have a little bit of sparring? We gain our martial. Okay, so we are in a new place. We have this guy who is delicate. Who wants to become our stooge. I think I mean, he's okay at intrigue, which might be helpful. We're going to tell him to go back to his master. Mostly because we are in his liege's lands. And I'd rather we had his good graces while we attempt to steal from people, apparently. And Eros immediately learns Chinese. Every parent's duty, we're teaching them how to ride a horse, a small pony she sits on. She should be firm but respectful. Basically diplomacy. Don't be afraid. So a martial challenge. Or master the horse, it'll toss you. So a prowess challenge. Or just, you know, let her do her thing. Honestly, the sad part is, let her do her thing is a 50-50 and it's the best. She does well. Man, we're really nailing it with this child. Hopefully they don't die. He said. I should have went here because I think we still have that modifier. So, again, let's visit that temple holding. Yeah. So we can convert, or we can pick up some morsels. Let's do that. Wow, our intrigue is so low. Is this guy, like, amazing or something? I wonder why that's so low nowadays. We can ask for a blessing. You know, maybe Buddha doesn't mind the gods. Mingle with the... Okay, so... I think we'll, again, just say that story has a few good points. Hunter Marshall. See who is up for recruitment. I don't see a giant here, unfortunately. Love the battle granny. Shuya Jianshu. I don't want any of them, but who is that? Okay, so this guy who is, I mean, okay. We could just say, do you have a map? Because I just got lost in your eyes. Yeah, got him for free. I was thinking of something else. We can go to some supplies and hey, isn't that the Hedgemon over there? Yes. God, we can steal here really well. We could get Justicar. No. Let's go with some lucrative opportunities. I'm willing to. We're here in Tang now, so I'm more willing to do some things. Like, let's go burn some more property. Let's just go with a small group. Is there something I missed here? No. Hey, you should become our... Oh, he speaks Chinese, not... Because we've learned... What was it? Quingik. This, you know, also might kind of lead him on a little bit more. Keep him around. Who is Air? Oh, this is just a random girl. Yeah, I feel like we would soothe her. We're a mom. It's a hard world. Okay, we got a perk, so we can stay quiet. So this is the same. We are... Not really... We don't know what kind of place this is. Huh. So we can either just try and stay quiet and burn it down. We could rush in there and burn it down, or we could just say no. No. Stay quiet. We're sneaky. We're sneaky snakes. Hells yeah. We could take on Bandit Gallows Bait. I think we should try not to. But yeah, we're doing some sneaky things, but there's no sense in really taking on extra I think we'll just... so this is another one of those foods. We're in a different area. And it's definitely authentically Han. Is that stewed ferret with turnips? You know, just blend it with some Trojan cuisine. Okay, so... in diplomacy, we can... more things for sending gifts. Officers recruited via scout for talent. Okay, so that's when they go right into the officer then. Contract prestige, we get more prestige. Befriend or heart of the family. Well, now that we only have one child, that's not as useful. I think there's some useful one here. Different culture opinion. We're always in different cultures. And independent ruler. So this is also, these two are really good. Independent ruler is also fantastic when you pair it with this wandering missionary. So we will definitely do that. I don't think she would ever go into torture. So we'll just go with unshackled lust, and maybe try and work our way to mortal adoration. So, could visit temple holdings, but hey, there's a lot of things that need to be burnt down in this world. So again, we don't have a master thieves, huntsman, or a chief engineer. Interesting. Wonder why we had that chance earlier. I think we're gonna do the same. Just stay quiet, be sneaky snakes. We'll take a whole bunch of money. And can we press them for gold? Heck yeah. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, sir. Young sir. I think that means we should upgrade our camp. You know how that goes. So we can have some people with skills. Cunning fools, base aptitude of any stooge. That's not too bad. Less stress, more night effectiveness with learning. I mean, we are getting pretty high in learning. Local hangers on. Occasional events to recruit useful locals. Contract scheme phase length is faster. Intrigue lifestyle experience, which we're kind of off that, which is unfortunate. So those don't look too good. Let's look quickly over at that's not terrible. I think we're gonna go for the safety, but let's really get that perimeter up and going. And this should also give us a chance. Well, let's go fishing quick. This is one of the only ways I've seen that we could actually gain a trait, which is a 1% chance to gain calm. Let's go for it. Dang. We are 0 stress. We are good. So let's go into the temple holding. Any job, scholarly work. Like I said, we have some pretty decent training in learning now. We have some look at the locals. She gives us 9. We're over 100, so I'm willing to pay that to get that Hastoluter up. We have 3 ladies. Ooh. Bleeder. Okay, now I'm starting to see some, better. We do have a quick 31-year-old, Leo Yankee, the American family. Really high learning, really good intrigue. Shy, fickle, and ambitious. We take on a big debt. You know what? Garden stroll. We can get 18 gold for morsels because we're at full food. Temple looks interesting. And we're back up to a really high chance of just, stealing money. Oh. Things are going well. Other than, 2 of our children dying. Oh, I meant to... Let's see our character. We are 35, so probably really should try and get married again. 91 gold for moving somebody. We will, you know, obviously go safe and sound. Oh, God. That's probably one of the longer ones. So, can we just... Where is it? What we're going to do is we're going to go to Dong Ang. But we're just going to move our entire camp there. Because we can hit some things along the way. I mean, I know we just got our... Oh, and this doesn't have Scout for Talent. Forward Scout should take down a whole bunch. What is a lot of the other issues? Forest? Can we get that Wilderness kit? That cut down a whole bunch. So we will add a couple destinations. Nanchang. And we'll just head. This will get us a whole bunch of coin. I think it might take us just... Yeah, it'll take us just out of Tang, and then we'll sneak back in, up, going back up to the capital, you know. I think that will be pretty useful. So, 4 arrows, we can consider another path, increase her intrigue, 60% chance, but, or we can just give her 1 of 5 traits. Gregarious, brave, ambitious, fickle, and eccentric. All of those are pretty decent traits, other than maybe fickle. I like eccentric. Oh, and she got brave. Oh, for a martial education. We'll just go with it's a bit of mold again. And ooh. I think everybody really likes us in our area. Yeah, nobody's really low other than our personal physician. He's just angry for some reason. Yeah, we can just find some food. I was just about to actually hit the provisions, which we will actually. I can find us food. And we bring another 700. So we're basically going to have as much food when we get there as we did when we left. Oh, always good. You know what? I am feeling a bit feisty today. Oh, you know, the hands are really going to like us. And we don't have a time limit, so color me intrigued. Are we going to become a gardener? No, we are down to earth though, so we're getting that health bonus. And without friends or protection, a man introduces himself as Raja Siddhaya. He is clearly as alien to Zhen Shao as I. Lady, you and I both know that these lands have no truck for those who worship differently than the lords and ladies. You are a Hindu faith. And Khmer. I understand if you've already too many people to care for, but if we'll have him, he will come with us. So he is blind. Oh, okay, so that's not congenital. Good. Vengeful, sadistic, and diligent. Honestly, with pretty good stewardship and learning, yeah, of course we'll take him. So, we can... Oh, we keep getting these burn properties, and they're pretty good. Let's go to the tribal holding. And this ought to be interesting. We should mingle with locals. I don't mind hearing a story. 18 for 5 wit is not worth it. We get our exotic marshal for 5 years, for 3 months. We have this fella who is an astute intellectual, whole of body, witch, and albino. You know what? Let's get ourselves another old man husband. I just think albino would be interesting. You know. We're done here. Something else. Supplies are this way. We can try and convince them that something is going bad, or we can try and steal stuff. You know what? I do think those are going bad. And she gives us some free stuff. Ooh. And we get a couple intrigue things. So we'll head home. Yeah. We want this man to become our husband, because I now think it'll be... I want the interesting traits, apparently. Albino, or... Does that have a health penalty? No. So, I believe there was some intrigue. Yeah, this is totally intrigue, right? We can go burn some property down. Ooh. 88% chance that we can poison the lot. Oh, we're at a kennel again. Oh. And our chances are good again. Yes. We have an abduct foe. Improvise spycraft. Escort emissary hired muscle. You know what? We're going to ask them to give us money. There's 2 unimportant men. Oh no. I'm gonna keep that. Mostly because the woman we had to marry our son is unmarried now. So improvise spycraft or... We do have that abduct. Growing up fast, mother, I have decided that as I am now a woman, you are 7. I shall have my own tent. No more sharing with anyone for me. Is that because... I mean, I don't think you're sharing a tent already, because your children are our other children are dead. But yeah, no. If you want it, you earn it. And she earns it. Hells yeah. We have a very interesting daughter coming up. As above, so below. We'll do that, and we'll get on with this. We got distracted by our little daughter. Eee. No. We'll start over. I'm gonna learn Chinese. Why? Because it would be hilarious. For the... Oh, we're gonna make new friends. Diplomacy up, marshal down. Geez, can we get 5 seconds without something? Do we need any experience in veteran traveler? I think we do. So ask him to stay and chat with us. We're at 75% chance. We'll just go up to 10 And we'll try and abduct them. Oh, yeah. Hells yeah. We have imprisoned her. I was gonna say, it literally just... Wait, is she any good? This 17-year-old is average at best. I don't think we need to piss off anybody. We will just let her go for 10 gold. I don't know why. I'm not gonna tell them anything. They're fine. I feel like we just captured that person for no reason. So we have 2 unimportant marriageable men, but we don't have prestige. Really? Oh, hells yeah. Can we do another camp revelry? I think we'll do this and then we'll head into Xing proper, which I believe is right here. Right there, Chang'an. We will... Oh. Guest of honor. Will he... He's got intelligent. Close. Can we... We can't seduce him. We have the money. We will go all out on this again, and we'll start that camp revelry. I can't wait, and I do love starting with 2 already, so we lose a whole bunch of stress. We're definitely going to lose a whole bunch of defense. So this lady wants to join us. She is shrewd. We do need a steward. Hello. Welcome in. Oh, and she's a young. While I'm thinking about it, let's find all of our characters. Quickly, camp followers, and anybody who has a heritable trait that is not married or betrothed. Let's get you married. I'm not ever gonna force somebody. The evil, is he actually? He's a gluttonous, sadistic, and calm. She is temperate, brave, and impatient. I don't think she would do well. Let's go with him. Why? Because that's why. Perhaps the answer is... Come on then, Gaia. Let's see if your mind is still sharp from all these days on the road. She captures to the cup with a flourish. A riddle, perhaps. Without waiting for me to acquiesce, she begins. Poor folks have me. Rich folks need me. If you eat me, you perish. What am I? Perhaps the answer is nothing? The answer was nothing. Ooh. I'm happy. I just feel like I got that in person. But also, our character did. All I'm asking is for night, stay safe, some rest. She's a jungle stalker. Again, high learning, high martial, gluttonous, just, and patient. Hell yeah. Why not stay? Join us. We gain an intrigue perk. The revelry was wonderful. Fully, what, you know, we gained some lifestyle experience, and we got 2 new contracts. We finished that, and did anything upgrade? Level 3, level 2 roaring campfire. Oh, so again, that whole... We learned that hook that, you know... a little gold goes a long way. So she's going to give us some gold to, you know, not tell anybody that she's a non-believer. I find that kind of funny. So, holy jeez, our kids are just brilliant. Heck yeah, learn that language. Passing suspicion is well-known fact that followers will scheme and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. If I can keep my followers suspicious of each other, distract from infighting, they will not have the time or resources. Enemy hostile? I think, yeah. I don't really think we need to cause issues between everybody, but knowing what they're doing is always good. So we can get the supply tent, which gives us more food and supply. Hasn't been an issue too much since we don't have men-at-arms regiment. Major resistant to plagues might be important. Head porter, more transport. Oh, so we can go faster with that. I think I've men-at-arms. I don't honestly think choosing one yet is too big. How about we just... Oh, I think I said it. We were going to just keep increasing the perimeter. Or unless there's something really, really good here. Plague danger. Travel safety would be nice, but we're not sword for hires. Okay. Then we're just going to increase the levels for now. And then I believe we'll get our next scheme, Subtle Desire. Since we have no rank, it does cause some issues. But can we move camp to there? Now the big one will be hitting these at the start. Of course, we will go search for secrets and forward scouts. Customize route. Can we go there? Then there. Then as we're coming up, can we go there? Eee. Having some danger. While we're here, this can reduce stress. Not that important. We're having a lot of like small issues. Let's remove search for... Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh. Okay, I think I was grabbing the wrong one there. Oh, Pathfinders. Okay, so that makes me a little bit more comfortable. And then once we are actually in the hegemony, it's a little bit easier to hit a whole bunch of these that are around it as well, right? Like, because you can just be like, oh, I want to get that. I want to get this. And then you can hit them on walks. He knows what language? Burmese, and he knows Hellenic. No. The honor is all his. I go ahead with my attempt. Hells yeah. We slept with that guy. So we have a 16%. The holy tree. I'm told the nature is venerated here in Wushan as an extension of the will of gods. We watch as the locals adorn an old tree and find materials and jewelry, as if they were courting it. Many in the entourage are satisfied to watch from a distance, but I feel compelled to do something more. We can say fascinating and become a wise woman. We can burn the tree and get mauled, or, you know, get some deity. Or we can join in and improve our cultural acceptance by 1%. Wise woman, I think that would be really interesting if it goes along. Oh my goodness. So we're getting some of the most interesting traits. Our character is a intricate web weaver, novice physician, eager reveler. She is a wise woman, which is apparently also virtuous. I didn't realize that part. We are gallows bait, but we're a drunkard. We are fecund, scarred, veteran traveler, and a hastilitter. And before I forget, we're going to seduce our husband, which apparently should be very easy. Oh, I thought we were there. My bad. Oh, and we're going to get another trait. Is it rough terrain expert or reckless? We gained reckless, so we had a 1 in 5 chance of getting that. So how we're at the fireplace. I'm gonna again say she's going for it. She wants to get him. Ah, yes, we got some smoldering chemistry. Apparently, she also likes old men, is what we're finding out from this. Gaia loves the old men. She married 2 of them. For their traits, obviously, but... So I think... Again, best foot forward is probably the best for that independent ruler decision. And I think this is maybe what we'll start the next day with. When does it start? Is this grand tournament here in the hegemon of Li Juan of Tang. Thank you for being here. Thank you for any, watching and being around. If you have any thoughts, ideas, concerns, crises, tumors, let me know. Have a great night, though, and be awesome.